What we gonna invest in?
I mean, we don't know yet.
I mean, you know, somebody might be able to give us a guidance.
I know a guy too.
Yeah.
You know a guy?
You know a guy?
I know a guy.
Are you a guy?
I may be. Some people say I am. Some people say I am.
Nah, we're not even gonna bullshit with him right now.
Come on, talk to him.
Because it's like we got some very important people in here. It's like VIP.
Come on.
And you know we only talking to ghetto legends from here on out. Anybody who can make a way out of no way and just do their own thing, you know, we fucking with that type of energy. Because that's the type of wavelength vibe that we own right here.
Come on.
And the G that we got with us today, man, it's like, not only is he a great investor, he's a master investor. You feel what I'm saying? That means he can take some shit and everybody else be like, I don't know, and make that shit work.
Turn that shit around.
And I feel like at the rate we going, these are the kind of people we need in our circle.
Absolutely.
So without even no long talk, man, we got Mr. Ian Dunlap in here with us today.
Let's go!
The master investor.
Man, come on,
And
man.
I'm telling you right now, man, this nigga cold, bro.
I already
appreciate
need
it.
some sauce, especially in this area. And I think
got
black
you.
people, you know, I think we just getting into it. It feel like this generation is the people that are like, okay, I gotta figure out, I can't just let my money sit in the bank. Ain't no goddamn shoebox. I gotta figure out how to make it grow like they be doing it.
That's, man, this boy, man, he's so cold. I'm pulling my shit up right now just in case.
Yeah, tell me what you in.
I'm like, you know, I fuck with Robin Hood too. Shit like that.
I got you. I'm gonna get y'all straight tonight.
Huh?
I'm gonna get y'all straight tonight.
Well, hell,
Yeah, I'm gonna get y'all straight.
it's up to you.
No, I'm here to help.
I mean, we listen.
What you invested in so far?
I had this one stock that was doing real good before the Corona hit. It was called These Hoes.
Okay.
That's yeah. You know that fluctuates.
Yeah.
That's a bit
Rare
Inconsistent as fuck.
Rare earth elements. Man, I've been investing in some shit though, like of course Tesla
Yeah.
and what else?
Tesla's a great one. Like if you put 10 grand in last year, should be up like 90 grand. 92,000, something like that. So,
Man, I've been buying a little crypto here and there.
which ones?
You know, just the shit that I done heard about.
Doge or Bitcoin?
I did
Ethereum?
buy some of that shit, but I bought it too late.
Cheap Doge.
I ain't getting no bread off that.
I got some, what's that, Cardano or something?
Cardano? Yeah,
And
that's
then
one of
I
my
got
favorites.
A piece of a Bitcoin. I got a bit of a bit of a bit.
Are you up though?
I mean, yeah, but it, you know, it ain't crazy. Like,
The most important thing, like once you get started in crypto,
Yeah.
because you know how I work in our community, like if it doesn't work right away, we like, it's some bullshit.
Right.
But the habit is more important.
Yeah.
So then once you see it work, look at all the people that you can influence with your platform to be like, okay, this is the way. So if you hold on to it for another two or 3 years, you'll be good.
no, yeah,
Yeah, you'll be good.
And
So-
I just, you know, because everybody like, it ain't too late to get into that bitch, so.
I mean, I
Just
told
buy a
everybody
piece of it.
to get in when it was at 28,000. So when it dipped back down to like 37,000, that's when you
Yeah.
should put some money in. Most people buy too high. So like, same thing with a house. Like if a house worth 150,
Right.
people will pay 158 for the house, and then when the value dropped, they're like, what the hell happened? I'm
Right,
like,
yeah.
you can't gamble. You have to
Right.
wait to the best prices to be able to get in.
Yeah. How did you get started with the investing?
I had a buddy, Art, told the story a couple times, but he was working at JP Morgan. So Art from Birmingham, like he's
Right.
from the hood in Birmingham. He was at JP Morgan, the crash hit, and I didn't know anything about investing. So he like, bro, I'm selling everything. Clothes, car, everything. Putting it all into the market. He like, I'm gonna tell you what I'm investing in, you'll be cool. Invested the money, called me back a few months later, he like, yo, it's time to liquidate. I'm like, liquid what? He like, bro, it's time to get all the money out. And he made some millions off that shit, and I didn't do it.
Damn.
So in 2008, that's when I was like, damn, these crashes are really an opportunity to make a lot of money in the market.
Right.
While my family is panicking, and the time gas price is high as hell.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 07, 08, that shit was crazy. You feel like the world is falling apart, but other people are gravitating to this market and getting rich off of these cycles.
Yeah.
And from that moment, I was like, I'll never miss another crash ever again in life. And I started learning everything I could about it.
So when it
since
take a
then.
dip, that's when you like, okay.
Especially like 2008, 2020, when the world is falling apart, that's the best time to buy it. And like, you know, I know Chad be blowing y'all up all the time talking about it. Like, shout out to Chad. I wish you could be here.
Yeah, shout out to Chad.
Yeah.
So he told me like, look,
This some real nigga shit right here. White people, you witnessing history. You ain't see how they lit up when I said real nigga shit. They were like, oh my God, we finally found something.
good now? All right.
Okay, we ready? Back in there.
Where was we at? Oh yeah, Chad, yeah. I know. So Chad told me like, hey, look at it the same way like that I would media. So most people, and I asked Chad this question, I'm like, if you got a popping media property like how y'all have, are you gonna keep it for 1 year, or are you gonna hold it for 10, 20, 30 years?
Yeah, we holding the
Forever,
long
right?
Yeah.
People will get a stock, and then it'll be good for a year, they'll sell it. But what if y'all sold this 6 months in? You'll look back and be like, I'm fucking stupid as hell to have sold this. So when you combine media with the long-term investing, everything that we invest in, we should hold for a 10-year period, but we get told in our community we want to flip. And I'm like, we can't bring street culture into business because the street culture didn't work. And people want to fight it, but all the money is in long-term holding. Like the real flip is holding a property for 10, 15 years, whether it's real estate, crypto, long-term investing, what you guys are building. Everybody get tricked out of their spot in our community, focusing on too short of a time frame.
That's real.
So
You gotta think long term.
you have to. So for you investing, Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, AMD, Nvidia, those are the 5 that you need.
Say them again.
Apple, Microsoft, AMD, Tesla, and Nvidia
Yeah, I got it.
are the 5.
Okay.
YouTube will be under Google. And for those of you, since you guys are in media, Google and Netflix are the 2 biggest players in y'all space. For all creatives, Apple is the big, like I remember when MacBooks was just for Pro Tools and video editing.
Right.
They used the creatives' backs, grew the company. Now, by the time this comes out, Apple should be worth probably $3.2 trillion with a T, right? 3 or 4 more years, they'll be worth $5 trillion. And their glasses haven't come out, which will be bigger than Oculus. They'll take the metaverse mainstream. They have announced their crypto project. They'll do that next year. So they have a few more things coming out that's going to change the world, and they're going to monopolize, and we have to be on top of it. Because inflation is only getting higher.
It's steady.
Yeah, so if
Every
you're not
day
investing,
happening.
you're losing money every single day.
Old shit costs a lot.
Like I was talking to Kayla, shout out to Kayla and everybody in Dream Team here. But she's like, yo, she live in Cali. She's like, I spent $150 in the grocery store and got 4 things. When 3, 4 years, it wasn't like that. So if you are not investing actively in the market, you might as well set your money on fire and put it right in front of that black love candle and let the shit go up in smoke. Like you have to.
I refuse.
Yeah.
I absolutely refuse. Nah, man, we gotta make some investments around here. See, that's why I brought him on here, Clayton, to let you know.
Stocks, so those 5 stocks, And I only knew 2 of them, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. You knew what, Apple and Microsoft?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what else you said?
Tesla?
Of course I know Tesla.
Yeah. So AMD and NVIDIA in the gaming space, they're the one who make the processors for the video games and go on the MacBook and all the equipment.
AMD and NVIDIA.
Yeah, those are the two. And then when I tell people, like, if you want a really easy way to invest, buy 2 index funds. So that's like a basket of all the companies on earth. So you can buy the entire 500 companies in the S&P, which is VOO, and then VTI is the other index, and then you're good. So you don't have to, because they'll tell creatives, and you guys make a lot of money, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, right?
Allegedly.
And you want it to grow, but people would tell you, hey, because you're a creative, don't focus on this part of the business. Just focus on being in front of the stage so they can, on the back end, rob the fuck out of you. This is why I'm super passionate about talking to creatives. Like, once you have this part of control, even your deal structure looks different. They can't give you a bad deal if you're already making money automatically on the back end every month. So if we hit COVID again and you guys get shut down for 6 months, you should still make the same money long-term investing as you would being on the road. So imagine if you can do 45 more shows and never leave the crib. That's what investing is making the money for you while you're sitting.
I like this guy.
See?
Now you're talking my language.
Yeah, I'm here to help. So yeah, VO, VTI are the 2 index funds everybody should get. They're safe. And then, like, if you look at NVIDIA's up 103% this year. Tesla's up 39%. So when people are like, yo, long-term investing is boring, I'm like, they only tell that to our community. Every other community and race knows how to invest but us. It's new to us in 2021 going into 22. Right. Why? It's by design.
They try to keep that shit
by
secret,
design.
make that shit mysterious.
Yeah. So you got to be mindful of that. And then with the platform you guys have, especially if you do it and it works for you, you know how it work in the hood. Like, it worked, you up 50%, 60%, now all your friends, everybody on the east side will want to do it. Now it's cool, because they may not listen to me. They'll listen to y'all, though.
Now they gonna listen to me if I listen to you, though.
Yeah.
Like, niggas have to see the process all the way through.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Plus, you know, like, when you're trying to reach the hood like that, niggas really need a step by step. But like you said, those 5 you named,
that's all you need. Because there's only really 5 or 7 companies that really keep the market up. If it wasn't for Apple, like, the market would have crashed this year. Like, they have them, and then everybody in here, what kind of phone you have?
iPhone.
I got a Snapple phone.
You got a Snapple phone?
No, I'm just bullshit. It's all Apple. You can't get away from it.
How many people in here, as a result, are invested in the company?
Oh, yeah.
I try to fuck with what I fuck with.
Yeah.
That little, you know, that little shit they say. If you fuck with it, buy stock.
That's true if it's a top 10 company. Because people can, like, go on Walgreens. Walgreens wouldn't be a good company to invest in.
No, don't nobody like Walgreens. Like
This is a couple older people that do.
They like enjoy it. They don't.
Yeah, like,
I'm gonna go down to the Walgreens.
I mean, because the thing is, they'll tell our community here, invest in what you like, to not tell you the real answer to make you money.
Right.
So if I say, hey man, how do I break through in entertainment? Just work hard, it'll all work out. That's the bullshit answer.
Right.
Is it?
It is.
That is the bullshit answer.
It is.
I be saying it.
Stop telling
That's the
people
bullshit answer.
It's not the bullshit answer for my profession, because I know it sounds like bullshit, but it's really like that shit. So you got to get your flight hours in on this shit to get your skill up. That's the only reason.
How many hours?
Oh man, ad nauseum until you want to quit. If you ain't never wanted to quit, you don't really want to do this.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's every
You know
industry.
what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if you ain't never got to that limit, like I don't even know if I should keep going. A few times.
Yeah.
You ain't pushed yourself hard in nothing. So.
What makes you keep going when you get to that place though?
Oh man, because I already know it's a motherfucking marathon. The same thing you're saying with the long term hold. Like you gotta believe in yourself long term. Like and we go through dips. I done been down. Like, so.
What about you? Like when it get tough, how do you persevere and push through?
Man, I just keep telling myself that these people need me. That's it. That's how I talk myself out of everything fucked up, man. It's
They
like,
need me.
the streets need me.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm one of the only niggas that can bring what I bring to this motherfucker. If I don't bring it, it won't be brought.
Yeah.
And don't nobody, I mean, it's just like eating your food with nothing to drink.
Come on, man.
I gotta show up with them drinks, man.
Yeah.
That's me.
You ever thought about quitting?
Yeah. Hell yeah, but you can't quit.
Yeah.
Because it's just something that gotta happen. It's just so natural.
Yeah.
It's like it's gonna happen either this way or the other way, because it's been both ways.
Yeah, you get to that point where you don't care if it is, even if I done had some shit went bad, I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to do that shit again.
Hell yeah,
'Cause I
my
know
worst
I'ma
day
get it
being a
again.
comedian is better than my best day at any job.
Oh yeah.
That's real.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
That's real.
How many hours a day you put into your craft like per week?
All of them.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Because it's like, even when I'm not on stage, it's like
You thinking and brainstorming?
looking for the next shit.
Yeah.
Recording some shit you find funny, writing shit down while
Yeah.
you go through your day. Anytime you make somebody laugh, anytime you see something funny.
That's the work of the shit.
Yeah.
Cause by the time it's on stage, it's been processed through
And prepped and
the process and
Yeah.
reprocessed, and it's just like, and in the industry, man, you have to plan some shit, then you gotta wait a little bit, then you gotta find some shit to do in the meantime while you waiting, and then when this shit come through, it's still not done. You gotta take this and then put it over here and fuck with that, and
As soon as you finish, you're fired.
exactly.
You can look at it pretty. The project done. We rapped on the show. Yeah, cool. But I don't have a job no more.
Yeah, it's like you can never see any completion.
Your weekend's over at this club. Yeah. Get that check.
You got kids?
That's something else. I just got one. Yeah, just
How
had
old?
one.
Congrats.
6 months.
Yeah.
No, you're not sleeping.
Huh?
No, you're not sleeping.
No. I mean, he's sleeping now through the night a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
He good.
That's
yeah.
good.
That's my dog. We wake up, slap me in the face in the morning. I can deal with that.
Yeah.
How do you find balance in being great at the craft? Because I feel like black men, especially like us that are on this pursuit to master a craft, the balance part is the hardest part that we struggle with. You got any tips? Just keep it real, or is it still a struggle for y'all?
It's not necessarily a struggle, but like you said, there ain't no balance. Especially on this independent side.
Yeah.
Because there's so much shit to do.
Yeah.
There's so many things that, even if you don't have to physically do them,
Yeah.
so many things you have to facilitate.
Yeah.
And there ain't no time frame on that. Business has to be handled as business comes, you know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
it's coming every day.
Yeah.
Especially when you're grinding and you putting in so much work. By the time, the things that you put out reach to the other side and they need you to answer this call right quick. Or, you know what I mean? So it's hard to balance because you don't never really get the luxury of saying, well, I'm off today. Those are the busiest days.
Yeah. Always, yeah. My Tuesdays and Wednesdays, my off days, they always be fucking stupid.
But without them off days, though, that's the balance.
Yeah.
You got to at least say that you off and handle a third of the business as opposed to putting a whole grind, like a regular day.
Yeah, because whenever I talk to black men, they're like, hey, man, well, like, when do I get a break? And I'm like, you want the real answer? There is no break. No. Like, you have to put the time in.
Yeah.
But I don't want us to have, like, a healthy relationship or lack of balance with our family, because I feel like as a community, we're straying too far from that.
Think so?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Because
you gotta-
everything
you gotta-
is money culture, grind culture, family. Like, how many times we've been to a funeral and be like, damn, we got to spend more time together as a family, and don't do it again to the next funeral, because everybody's just hustling.
Yeah.
Like, it's tough. It's a tough balance.
You're right.
You got it.
And that's why you got to have the money working for you, too.
Yeah.
So we can have,
But even if you had the money working for you and you was straight, it'd still be the same thing. I think that's
To a
just
certain degree.
I think that's just one of those things. That's just how life works.
yeah.
Not unless, you know what I mean? Everybody loves their family and want to spend more time with them.
Yeah.
But even if you had more free time, you probably wouldn't necessarily just be spending time with your family.
You don't think so?
Uncle Chuck, what you doing this Thursday? Come over there and watch some Westerns with you. How many times you
but
think you're
immediate
going to
family,
actually
like
do
kids, significant other, shit like
that?
that.
Yeah, but then it's like, once your kids get to a certain age, they want to see you, but they ain't really trying to hang with you like that.
Yeah.
My son 13, you know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to kick it with, oh man, we'll spend some time with my son. What the fuck you not? They about to go upstairs and close that door and play that fucking game.
That's funny.
Motherfuckers ain't even gonna know if you there or not, if you done already fed them. Just wanna spend some time with my kids. Well, your kids must be 6 then.
Yeah, literally my son about to be 17.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and they still at the age where they wanna hang out with you and ask you questions. Daddy, when you go to work, who Who pays for your lunch? Like shit like that. Yeah. Give them 4 more years. They gonna act like you don't even fucking live there.
I appreciate it. I'm enjoying these next 4 years.
Please do.
Funky attitude.
You fucking right.
That's crazy.
They gonna get to the age where they just, they turn into their own people.
Yeah.
Sleep longer, eat more. It's just like one day they go to bed and they just wake up big as hell. Like literally, they go to
I'm
bed.
not ready for it.
And then you wake up and you're like, what the fuck kind of sleep are you getting?
Yeah.
Why you got that little bitty ass t-shirt on? But the
Right.
t-shirt fit last night. It's just overnight.
How many kids you got?
1.
Okay.
I couldn't imagine having a lot of kids.
Me either.
Shit.
You done?
I'm probably done.
Yeah.
They could go ahead and dip my nuts in bronze.
Brown too.
That's funny.
Now I might fuck around and do a few more drive-bys.
I'm
Drop
good
off.
on that.
I'll probably just make 1 more and then like adopt 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you adopting?
NBA draft pick.
If only it was that easy.
Now you can pick your kids.
I don't know, man.
No, because that's the problem. People always want to adopt kids when they're young. They got some old kids in there.
Yeah, but the attitude shit is tough.
So what?
Nah, I'm cool. I can't. handle my
That's from hunger. Change your diet.
You do it. Let me know how that shit go for a year.
I will. It's an investment, long term.
You better than me. I couldn't do
You
it.
couldn't do it?
I like having a boy the first time too, and like I don't think I can like recapture that magic. And also too, like the time in.
That's what I'm saying. You already experienced the magic.
Yeah, but you still got to spend time with a kid because if I feel like a lot of black boys end up getting destroyed not having enough time in. Like grades end up being lower, confidence is lower if you don't spend time with them.
Black boys be fine until you send them to school and they be around white people.
Dig into that more.
You know exactly what that means.
Yeah.
Black kids not.
What
Black
about
kids
when they go
are-
to black school?
Black kids are smart as hell.
Yeah.
Right.
It's when you take them around people who don't understand black children. That's when they get their self-esteem destroyed and their creativity is
Right.
is altered. And because they keep telling them, you're not this.
Yeah.
You're
That's not
you're
right. You don't,
you're
can't
not-
say that. That's not what that
Exactly.
means. That ain't how you supposed to.
Black kids are smart and they have intuition. They've been growing up and they've been seeing that everything that you're saying is not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
You can't sit there and make them go to school all day and then bring them home, but they got to use common sense all day.
What about if they go to a black school?
See, what about it? That's just more of the same. That's when that's the same shit in a different way
It
though.
might be good, but less
Exactly.
resources.
Because black kids are exposed
Under-
to too much grown people shit.
Yeah.
Now you got a room full of black kids who know about everything bad
Yeah.
or everything that's out of their age range. So
Yeah.
they're gonna put all this shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's real. Why do you think more people in like the entertainment industry are scared to invest? Because my entire mission is just like to give it away and help brothers like y'all like learn how to do
You
it.
said why more people in the entertainment industry hesitant to invest? Because it'll really break the facade.
And I
A
think
lot of
they do.
people
They
don't
don't
have-
talk about it. I
A
think
lot
they
of
do.
people don't
intentional,
have
yeah.
as much money as you think they do.
That's true too.
Right. Right.
But they don't want to break the illusion of being a celebrity. Because they want to make you feel like they have twice as much as you think they have.
Yeah.
And the people who do have that kind of money, they already have hired people to invest
Yeah,
their
tapped
money
in
for
already.
them.
Yeah. What do you think we can do to get our community? I mean, because I feel like in the last 2 years, the black community's like stepped up heavily in terms of investing. But like, what do you think we can do a better job of in terms of getting people more interested in it?
We got to weed out the people who's stealing money and charging us for free shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the number one.
That's a lot of that bullshit going on.
It's too many scammers, and they're the ones with the reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get the scammers away, and we got to make clear and concise what's the best course of action for somebody to get into it. Because
Yeah.
people will say they're going to look into it.
Yeah.
Or
We gonna look into that.
right.
What you say, nephew? Invest for the long term.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Now, like,
I'm gonna get with you.
Yeah, you almost gotta hold their hand through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just reinforcing that and just showing folks, okay, this is how it goes.
Yeah.
And you gotta keep in mind, the investment at this point to the black community is still like playing the scratch off. Cause that's as much experience with shit like that as we have, the instant gratification.
That's our issue, though.
Yeah.
We want everything fast. And then a lot of people want to
Because black people don't feel like we don't have a lot of time. We already know what it is. You already against the tide. So you ain't really got time to fuck around and wait.
Can't wait.
Right.
But move fast and get jammed up.
Shit.
And there's a lot of people trying to get flip or street type games who was not in the streets.
Yeah.
And that's fucking our culture up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we really gonna have to show people that slow motion better than no motion.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the only
But
way.
like you said, it's just a lack of resources, lack of information.
Do you think our people truly want to be free?
Nah.
Thank you. I appreciate you being
Nah.
real. I'll say that shit all the
It's
time.
comfort in where we are.
Why do you think that is?
Because it ain't no expectations. We get so excited to celebrate the first black anything.
Yeah.
Right.
We shouldn't even, at this point, it shouldn't even be
and we
no
let
fucking
them
first
run
black
crazy
people left.
with
It felt like everything should already have been
Been
done
done
by
already,
at least
yeah.
We
one nigga.
still ain't. Yeah.
We still.
Yeah.
First black, god damn, you supposed to be like the fourth or fifth nigga.
We were supposed to be at the black people meeting, assigning people shit. Okay, we still ain't got a black underwater welder.
Right.
All right, so niggas, you in the program.
Yeah.
Get all that shit, bro. Yeah.
What can we do to raise that bar, though?
No, we should lower it first.
Why? We already in a bad position. We don't have time to be playing.
Yeah, we do.
That wealth? No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, that wealth got
I'm telling
wide.
you, man, ain't no urgency. This shit ain't going nowhere. We need to lower the motherfucker and enjoy
Do you
the
think
shit
we're
that
further
we do
ahead
got
now than we
first.
were like 20 years ago, 30 years ago?
Do it what?
You think we're further ahead now than we were 20 or 30 years ago?
Hell no, we actually behind. We was
So why you
doing
say we
better.
got time then?
We was doing better in 2000. You don't remember
Absolutely.
early 2000? Niggas was doing great.
Booming.
Motherfuckers was buying.
When everybody had Hummers.
Everybody had Benz.
Everybody had
It was
an
some
H2.
money in
Yeah,
this
some
My
motherfucker.
mama had an
early
H2. I said,
2000.
where you get this from? No, I'm just
Even
bullshit.
niggas had better record deals in the early 2000s.
Absolutely.
It was a lot of money flowing,
That was rain
but
talk.
everybody spent it
Yeah.
because it was coming so much.
No,
It
some
was-
people invested it.
Very few.
Chameleon
He wanted a few though.
Nas,
are
they say
different.
Nas get down.
Nas
Man,
was
you
one of the
got to
greatest
think
all
about
time.
how much money black people have, like
Blown through.
Not even blown. That we just literally just
On
give
spilt
away.
liquor, on goddamn hookah.
Black,
on-
we spend so much money trying to look like we have
If
money.
you ever bought a bottle in the club,
Yeah, you contributed to this shit.
do away $400.
So why do you think we got time there?
Because we've been here this damn long with nothing. We got time. There's no sense of urgency.
I think they're trying to get rid of us, man.
They can't get rid of us, man. We are the fabric of the earth.
Yeah.
Like everything gotta
But
come
we've been
through
mistreated since we've been that fabric though.
us. Hey man, that's part of it.
Yeah.
That's part of being great. It reflects in everything, man. When you are the best, this shit gonna be harder for you.
So they got a plan to eliminate most jobs by 2034.
Good. That just
All
gotta
they don't-
show you that don't nobody need no fucking job. If they can just turn all the jobs off, that
But
means
if our
jobs.
people aren't building businesses, we aren't working together in the community. Because we talk generational wealth, but
Yeah.
nobody want to hold anything for a generation. Nobody want to build together. Y'all know this.
But ain't nobody got shit either.
Y'all got something? Allegedly.
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 But I'm speaking.
Biloxi
I'm
was packed
speaking
in the
as a
motherfucker.
whole, though. Don't nobody really have shit to give.
People do.
They do, but that's what I'm telling
Dudes
you.
get like, we gonna be real or we gonna bullshit.
No, go ahead.
Dudes got a lot of money to get the bitches all the time
That's where a lot of the wealth is going.
and tricking off.
Yep.
It's been 1,000.
For these hoes.
But that's what I'm saying. It's the
To my church folk back home, I'm sorry.
that's the illusion of the wealth, is to make it look like you have it.
At any point, are we gonna get tired of having the illusion and actually build it? Y'all build it.
I've been tired of the illusion.
Yeah.
That's why I don't participate in a lot of the shit that makes it look like you're doing well.
Yeah.
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 So-
And y'all y'all live by example. Y'all operate as a family. Like, I got Dom, he was like, yo, it should a good family vibe in here. I'm like, it should be. I feel
Yeah.
like as a community, that's how all of us should be. But I feel like there are marketing done to make us compete against each other and stunt on each other. And that leads to that excessive spending
That's the
opposed to building.
stupidest shit.
Ever.
You stun on people that was broke. You was just with these people.
Facts.
And now you gonna come back and stunt
look
on
just
them.
like
Go
you.
stunt on the rich people that's creeping up on the trillion. Like you said. Go stunt on these motherfuckers.
That's
Don't
what
stunt on
happens,
me.
though, man. That's
I mean,
what
y'all
happens.
doing it and leading by example. That's why I love y'all dearly. Like, all y'all are solid.
Oh, yeah.
Always have been. But we need more of y'all and more people to push this message. Because you guys, they may not listen to me. They'll listen to y'all.
Man, I'm telling you, they gonna listen to you, dog.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Trust me on this one.
Yeah.
We listening to
My
you.
God.
What up, boy?
I appreciate you, my G.
What's up?
How you feeling, man?
Why you the man?
I appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, slow motion. Chess game
DC
got
fuck
real
with the
serious.
investments too, man.
What you invested in?
Oh man, I got a lot of investments, man. You know, a couple of them, man. I don't be wanting for know too much.
Yeah, don't
You-
say
don't say that.
That's what it's another
Hypothetically, if you were to invest.
I got a landscaping business.
Okay.
We like to plant flowers and cut people grass a lot.
That's
so
good.
summertime we get lit.
Got it.
But what other investments should I do get like hypothetically if I was in stocks?
Yeah.
I don't,
yeah.
I don't like the day trade. I've been
You
trying.
shouldn't.
Why?
Because 85% of people lose their money. I'm
But if you do day trade real good, you good.
They lying. I'm asking everybody in here. Everybody in here knows somebody that has some money, right? How many of y'all met anybody that made millions off trading? Exactly. So maybe.
Cause now I ask questions, a lot of people don't care about that because that shit go, it's a lot of numbers, it's a lot of, you gotta be a math type of person.
No, you don't.
I
It's a
mean,
discipline thing.
Discipline plus math. You gotta understand the numbers and what they saying is
And
coded.
most people don't have that.
They don't have the time or the discipline or the dedication to sit down and decode what it is saying. Like those candles and all that, and those, the CSI and the MACD, you know what I'm saying, and the EMA, you gotta know what that shit mean. The Hockenai shit, yeah, I've been reading.
You've been tapped in. Yeah. But majority of people don't materialize that. People like, and the thing that I hate about now, everybody's an investing guru until they tell you what to invest. That's my thing. Like, if I tell you what to invest in and you lose, my thing has always been, I need to cut you a fucking check. Shout out Charlamagne, like he started investing with me 3 weeks ago. Make no money off of him, already up 100. I came to him like, yo, invest in this. If the shit don't work, I'll write you a check for it.
Shit, nigga.
Everybody else
come
be
on
talking.
with it. I need your number.
Right.
I got
So if I lose, you gonna give me what I lost. Back then, nigga, that's a win-win. Win-win on top of
But
win-win.
that's how as community-
But what that come with though? What the fuck? What,
They don't come with nothing. I'm just solid. Most people aren't. And most people just talking.
Right.
That'll get me wrong. I don't mind paying to learn the knowledge. So I like live trading. That's how I am. You know how I'm a hands-on learner. Like you just can't tell me, go read chapter 3 is. I'm like, hell nah, nigga. Tell me what in chapter 3 made you come up with this assumption about this. You feel what I'm saying? So I can be like, oh, okay, I kind of figure out what you mean. So if we day trading and you just say, all right, let's say we say PayPal. We're gonna choose a call, 325 call, woo, woo, woo. Nigga like me wanna know why.
Yeah.
Why you wanna say PayPal 325 call, or you don't wanna go
Square is
put
better than PayPal, for the record.
Square?
Yeah.
So you saying I need to go long term with Square?
Yes.
just tried to
and
hit
calls
me in
are
the
not
head.
long-term investments. They're not.
Why?
If you have a 2-year call, on average, how long do most black people live?
A 2 year?
2-year call, most black people live to, let's say, 55.
Right.
What percentage of your life is that? It's not a long-term investment. A long-term investment should be able to run in perpetuity, and you can't pass a trade down to your kid.
Run that back, say that again.
You can't pass a call down or option to your kid.
Facts.
So then it's not really an investment. It's a flip. And most people,
Yes, which is coded for gambling.
Yep.
Because you betting on people's business going up and down.
Yep.
Facts.
so that's why I tell people, even like Apple, Microsoft, people like, I don't want to hear it. I'm like, all the time. Tesla's up 19,000%. Microsoft up 500,000%. Apple 200,000, but they don't tell us that. Because they use us as the liquidity when we trade to then have that shit go to the moon for them.
Right.
Like, and we have to realize no bank or institution is ever going to tell black people financial advice first.
Facts.
Never.
Facts.
So when Doge and Shiba was going to the moon, that shit went to the moon and crashed clean the fuck down.
When we got it.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Facts.
That time we heard.
So we have to go long term first, but what happens is we'll trade, lose, and be like, nah, I ain't fucking with the investing shit. I'm like, no, you
So
want
what's
to
the
invest?
long term? What's the long term?
Apple, Microsoft, AMD, what kind of phone you got?
So you just saying like for dividend wise?
No, well, the easiest strategy
He's
is
saying hold.
Yeah, hold. Because even dividends, the biggest dividend that most people want to get, if you get a good tech company, is going to outpace it. Like Nvidia is up 103%. There's no dividend that will pay you that.
It's a tech company right now. They got a good dividend price point per quarter.
Per quarter, which one?
But I want to say IEP, but they down
Like how much?
$10 from when I got it.
Okay.
So the dividend, I'm still getting my dividend, but I'm waiting for that bit to go back up for the money that's initially invested.
How long you been down?
It varies because some will come up and kind of like
And I like
substitute that money that's lost. You feel me? Other entities that I've betted on.
I'll tell people this, and let me give y'all some real game.
Right?
You want to look at a 20-year chart first before you make any investment. You want the chart to look like what you want your bank account to look like.
Right.
You want it to go up and to the right. If you look at this for 20 years, the majority of it, I'll show it to you, is up or down. It's down in the motherfucker.
Who that is, the IEP?
Yep.
That's 20 years?
Is it up or down? Down. So when you want to invest in assets that are going up, and then you want to buy them on a dip, you don't want to buy a dying company. But you get a dividend.
Yeah. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
And the dividend is high, so we need your money.
Because the value of the company isn't good.
Right.
You got to be mindful. You got to be mindful of that. But I'm glad you're in the game because you're smart as hell. Like,
Appreciate you, brother.
yeah, but that's why I'm like, when we lose, we leave the market for so long. We'll leave 10, 15 years and won't come back. And that shit destroys our wealth. That's what I was saying. Like, I was
We be
telling,
scared.
yeah, but it's like, imagine if y'all left this company for 10 to 15 years, and then you saw some goofy ass comedian come do 75 South. You'd be like, what the hell is this? And it's a lot
No
of
disrespect to them niggas already.
Yeah, they do. It's
I
another.
don't know. 285.
No, they always.
It's like 45. We seen them.
They always be like, we not them. We
Yeah.
not trying to
Yeah.
be them.
I'm not
Y'all
y'all
pop
know.
y'all shit 45. We ain't tripping.
Yeah, but long term built, and as we learned as a community, because we're the only community on earth that does not know how to invest.
Facts. But they
crazy.
use our, look, okay, me and my buddy broke some shit down, right? Like, food stamp. I grew up off of it. I appreciate you. Section 8, live it. Appreciate you.
Yep.
But this is how they get you with the food stamp. Yeah, we'll give you free food. But if you get a job, and we find out you get a job,
Yeah.
this shit gone. So it limits us from wanting to even go find a job because we want free food stamp. Section
security.
8. And security.
Yep.
Section 8 will allow you to pay $22 for this crib. Nice ass house. But can't have no man.
Yep.
And if we find out you got a man,
Gotta go.
bitch, you gotta go. So now you got women that be like, oh, I don't need no man. Why? Section 8? Goddamn. So you put it in their mind, but we put it over here for the black folk community so we can instill it in
The
them.
only race that does that. And y'all see the
Shit fucked up.
here black women are gonna start getting universal basic income, $850 a month.
I seen that. I mean, I know some people like, well, we need that. We not y'all understand.
It's a few though.
Get your money.
It's not a bunch.
it's a test.
Man, but it is
It's like 600
It's gonna
or
fuck
something.
them women heads up.
Do what now?
It's gonna give them $850 a month, my boy.
For what?
Just cause.
Universal basic income. is a test
That's what they
for it.
say, universal.
They say
What's
it's
that
a
shit
test for
mean?
you. So that means basically the way they would like to describe it is these motherfuckers have made so much money, right?
Right.
That, like you were saying, they're gonna eliminate all the jobs. So they're gonna have to give people something, because motherfuckers, where you gonna work at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they testing that shit out.
Kind welfare.
Yeah.
But you guys know this. If you do a small room of 15 people and test out material, they're testing out material for a bigger audience, right?
Facts.
It's the same shit. So then they'll do it here, Maryland, Chicago,
They giving out
LA.
$850 just cause it's gonna have all these stimulations and restrictions, and they gonna do it too.
Yeah.
They gonna get that $850.
There's gonna be a lot of niggas down there with a wig on. What I'm talking about.
That's funny.
I just need to sign up for the program.
That's funny.
You know they petty. They gonna come to the house and check. Come on, let me make sure.
Stupid as fuck, bro.
Make sure this really a
Sure,
girl.
we checking everything.
And they gonna be like a nigga down there with a wig on.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, because they use money as a mechanism of control to break up our families.
No cap.
Because you can't have generational wealth without a family together.
No
Yeah.
cap.
Yeah.
So if I break up men and women, the dynamic,
But I'm like, man, them shits
if
be
I
tricks,
make-
bro. I'm like, then it's like, all right, you got the programs for you to help people get on their feet. But you just got the programs. You don't have nothing in there to help them get on their feet. It ain't like, you like, all right, we're gonna give you something to eat, but here goes some jobs. I want you to fill out these applications. They be like, look, here go the food. You need to go find a job.
How far down you think
But if we
that money
find
get?
out you got a
Yeah.
job, we're gonna take this shit.
You gotta start. We gotta go back to playing the system. We gotta take advantage of all that shit that's in place.
Facts.
That's how white people survive in America, man. They take advantage of everything.
Now don't get me
that's
wrong, I took
available.
advantage of all that shit. I was
You
on
take
food
advantage
stamps. I
of
went
everything.
crazy. Felt like the man breaking food in the house. Then when I started making a little money, and nigga was like, hey nigga, you need to start getting food stamps. I'm like, nigga, for where they getting it to me? He like, bro, you can go get you $1,000 if you want to.
easy.
You
Yeah.
don't need that. Get your mind out the gutter.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Man, fuck this food stamp card. Matter of fact, hold up, let me use it one more time.
That's what you
It's
should have
189
did.
on here, my boy. I need to just get
Spend
it.
it all
Go
the
to
way
Family
up.
Dollar, go crazy one
Yeah,
more
that's what I was
time.
asking you earlier. Like, how can we train our community to have more ambition? Because I feel like those programs beat all the
It beat us up.
desire out of us.
Because we
It's just like
depend
you
on
said, like we've been
189.
saying the whole time, bro. Nobody's thinking about the long game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about right now.
Right
I got
now.
This, it's a good thing going right now.
Yeah.
We straight right now. Like it's never. That's what it is. It's like the comfort in being comfortable. It's like
They don't have to reach if it's given to them. That's why I say stop always grabbing shit that's right there, hands on, like somebody trying to give it to you. Man, don't be accepting everything. I don't want that shit.
a
Why
lot
are
of
you
people
trying
don't
to give me that?
understand the levels, man. It's like some motherfuckers only know shit we good
Yeah.
right now. Cause
Right.
we ate today. We got their ass today, but it's not the
But COVID made people wake up and realize
that shit can
That's
go
an
be
illusion.
gone.
That shit can be
gone.
gone tomorrow.
No
Like,
matter what you
literally
think
gone
you
tomorrow.
got or how much you thought you had, it still ain't
And here's the
enough.
crazy part.
No
COVID
cap.
wasn't as bad as it could have been. If you look at it at scale, COVID wasn't as half as bad as it could have been.
One bad
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, y'all was going crazy.
That shit was
Y'all
crazy.
shut down like
We shut
3
down.
hours.
We shut
And
down.
got right back to
we
it.
shut down, but,
Hey, y'all go in the house right quick.
but see, that was
We
9
back.
months of non-work, of just saying,
No, I love
is
it.
it even okay to even get back out there?
I worked on Zoom. I love it.
For real?
Yeah. But on the what you call it on the.
I ain't even get a chance to until it was time for people to be like, all right, some state got vaccinated and shit, was like, all right, we going out. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Like right now, I say what? It's 2021, the end of 21. I got back out there in what? September, October of last year, the end. So from when that shit popped off, from March all the way to October, I was like, well, what the fuck?
Exactly.
What we doing? What this shit
Where you
talking
from?
about?
I'm from Indiana, Northwest Indiana. Grew up like 5 minutes from Gary, a city called East Chicago. Shout out Freddie Gibbs. Everybody from the crib.
East Chicago?
Yeah, East Chicago, Indiana.
I never heard of that.
East Chicago?
Yeah.
East Chicago, Indiana.
Yep.
That crazy. I ain't never heard that shit. How many people in that motherfucker?
Shout out to Gangsta
Probably
Gibbs.
like, shit, but now like when I graduated high school, like it was 100,000, probably maybe like 10,000 now.
Damn.
Yeah, what? It went from
What?
100,000 to 10,000?
What happened in there, man?
Crazy part, well, the
They
side
got
of town
abducted.
my grandparents grew up on, it's called Calumet. But
Right.
all of the properties were built on a lead factory.
Right.
So there was some rumblings, like you kind of knew but wasn't sure. The property values dropped, so people got sick.
People got sick?
Yeah,
When the
people got-
property value dropped?
Nah, from the lead.
From the lead.
Oh,
Factory.
Then now you can't sell, like I think if, for my family back home, if they sold the houses now, they probably get less than $3,000 to $8,000 for the houses.
Wow.
Damn, appreciate it. But you know, a lot of that shit happened in New York too. When
Yeah.
they be like them skyrise, all that shit was made out of lead, built out of lead.
Yeah.
Before we getting sick out this shit.
So that manipulation of prices, not putting enough money in education, letting the drug shit, street shit run like, because
They
let that
run our
happen.
neighborhood down so they can come back and buy that shit up
Yep.
at a cheaper price and then move back. And they always want wherever the fuck they put us.
And turn that
Always.
shit to Atlantic Station.
Dog, every beach
Look,
damn near was black. They put black people on the goddamn water and then was like, wait a second.
Which is
They ain't
crazy
like that
because
shit.
where I grew up, we literally grew up 15 minutes from the lake. I grew up in Lake County. So south side of Chicago, same thing with Cabrini Green. It's nice. The condos they built, but it was a housing project for the longest period of time. Like a lot of this is
That shit crazy.
systemic, yeah.
That shit be brave.
Even when I went to Revolt Summit, like when we went, it was like a month or two ago. I'm like, shit in the hood, but I'm seeing white people walking around and
Yeah,
Whole
they
Foods and
gonna try
Starbucks.
to.
I'm like,
But that's what they do. They try to come back and get it and then revamp it and want it because we was here.
That's what I'm saying.
we
It
in the
ain't
hood.
even about them wanting the shit. Man, it's just the way that we do shit.
It's the
Like we
it's
be
our
making that shit look good. That's
All the
why they
time.
want to
but
come
if
get
they
that
drive the
shit.
value down and then buy it, and that's why like if we invest,
We gotta go where they
and
leaving
move
from,
as a
man.
culture, then we can buy it back our own hood.
But this the thing.
Nah, we gonna
Okay.
start buying
We
neighborhoods.
but nigga, I
Let's start
understand.
buying trailer parks, man.
We can get
Trailer
that
parks,
shit cheap.
knock all them motherfuckers down like they do.
They still don't own the land though. That shit be
Man, we
rented.
gotta
That shit
start
be a
buying
park.
Trailer parks and
They be at a rec
tear
park.
all the trailers down and put a liquor store on that
Bruh,
bitch. We
it
gotta
be-
do that shit back.
Bro, that
We
shit
not
be
just
right in the
gonna
middle of
take this
nowhere,
shit.
bro. That shit be right after a truck stop. You see a truck stop, you like, damn, they go to trailer park. You like, what the fuck?
Man, I'm telling you, I'm finna start buying trailer parks. The whole fucking trailer park.
It's actually a good
Fuck
investment.
that shit. Buy that shit.
Is it?
They like
Why
20,000
you say
people
that?
go there and buy the
People
whole
always
block.
gonna need it.
Yeah, but because if
The
people
whole
always,
hood in
Low
that bitch.
income houses.
They gonna have a little meeting and they be like, look,
I'm
they
gonna
wanna buy
kick
the whole
everybody out,
trailer
put the
park.
whole hood in. Man,
How
y'all
much
get
did
out.
he give you?
Get
Offering us $80,000.
because every business is the
Everybody
same.
got to drive off by 7.
It's a nigga in the trailer park watching this shit right now, man. That fucked up. So,
'Cause if I can buy this for $1 and sell it for $5,
I'm doing it.
right? That's always a good investment.
Right.
That's the lens that like that has to be the baseline. If I put $1 in, I got to be able to make $5 off of it.
Facts.
So in that sector of real estate investing, you can do that. You definitely can. You definitely can. That's why I say every business is the same. The same way you guys build out your shows and you can see what the returns are on when y'all have a sold out show allegedly.
So what you say the best investment is? Like best investment. I know real estate, but you talking about you giving nigga their money back and shit. What you
I
talking
mean,
about?
hands down, it's a combination. You have to have a business first,
Right.
then long-term investing,
Right.
and then third, you gotta have like a subscription model in.
Who?
A subscription model. Like the shit y'all doing with the app.
Oh, subscription
Yeah,
model.
subscription model.
Oh, okay.
But long-term investing, that is the art of having other people that are better than you at business work for you.
Facts.
Are you a better CEO than Tim Cook or Elon?
Yeah,
I'm not.
I am.
That nigga stupid.
But I respect
But
that.
I am.
Right?
nigga
So
devil
you
fuck.
want to have the biggest companies in the world work for you, and if you invest in the top 5 in any era, you'll do great.
I am, but I'm about to do great.
Nigga devil
So
fuck.
invest in the
No,
top
I am. The
5.
only thing them niggas got over me is the paper.
Facts.
And they only got the paper because they grew up in like with a little more luck.
Think about Shark Tank. All they doing buying nigga investment.
With the
Look,
space, though.
I'm gonna give you
Right.
30,000, but I want 300%. You like, God damn. That's over. That's times 3, man.
Yeah.
What the hell you need them? I want 300,000%.
They can't fuck
You
with
like,
my
damn.
CEO skills, man. I can jump in that bitch right now and take them to and turn them motherfuckers up.
I mean, with the confidence you said it, this shit got to be true. Like,
It is.
yeah.
That's why they don't want to see a nigga do it.
But see, that's the thing. We gotta bring it back. Even he go all the way back. Think about how many elected officials we got that is white and of color. Think about
That's because we
how
don't vote either, though.
facts. But think about the states, countries, counties, all that shit matters. That shit is divided up. Everybody got their own county, got their own law. Who's running this shit? What's going on? Yeah, we can do a lot of shit on the street, but the politics really work. Cause we can go in there and rewrite all this shit. First of all,
But
the
in order to
community
rewrite-
is the law.
Yeah, but in order to rewrite laws, you need money.
Yeah, we need money.
You gotta be a lot. You gotta
Yeah.
have some lobby
Where you think the government getting the money from?
from the white folks.
Elon Musk and all these niggas, man,
Yeah.
come on, man, these bank entities. Think about a bank. When you look at that bank, it's a lot of motherfuckers with a whole lot of money that said, we're gonna start a bank. You don't even know who Chase is. Chase is 9 motherfuckers from Dutch.
They been had a bank.
Ben had it.
Yeah.
And I bet y'all didn't know that Chase was the insurance for slaves.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Tell them. Yeah, we were the first thing
That's
traded.
how they got the name.
Yeah.
You run off, nigga, gonna chase you.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Wells Fargo the same way.
Same way.
Wells
Little horse
Fargo.
and carriage and shit.
That sound like a free slave.
What?
Nigga named Wells Fargo. First
Where'd he go? I don't know.
First
Wells
nigga to
Fargo.
bag freedom in America. Old Wells.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo.
Where'd he go when he left here? I don't know. He can Fargo. He went as far as he can go.
That's funny.
With the Jackson, Mississippi.
Exactly.
Wells Fargo.
Yeah. So every problem that we got in our community, we got to finance.
Facts.
And we can't depend on anybody to do it. So that's why I'm so passionate about teaching this.
And you gonna lie, bank black too, man. Y'all get along faster.
True.
I had to figure that out.
You know we gotta know if the bank's actually black. Because don't the bank, a lot of times it be the, I don't know.
They know they black because they know they black. You'll know your bank.
Yeah,
your
people
black
can Google
bank.
that and find that out. Yeah.
Citizen
Citizen
Trust.
Trust got a bank and it's ran by some black folks.
Yeah, no,
You
Good
gotta
black
trust the
one.
citizen.
Yeah.
And
if-
we've been
and if-
doing a
if-
little,
if you- and if
little
you-
research in the departments, man. You know, a little due diligence and shit
Yeah,
like
y'all
that.
smart. Y'all are intelligent at acting as if you know less than what you do, as you should.
Yeah.
Well, different.
We ain't gonna never tell them folks everything.
No,
Yeah,
you
no,
Let
I
them
sit
tell
up here
it.
and do
We
literally
just some broke
every
ass
show.
comedians.
Right.
We on here talking about. They don't never hear this part of the conversation. All they gonna hear is what we said about them titties and shit
y'all
like
out
that.
Yeah.
They be missing all that.
They
all the
missed
real gems in it.
part.
Yeah. But we just gonna.
Titties in the building.
Yeah, we gotta
That's all they
describe
get.
it so they don't be like, oh, these niggas, whoa, titties, yeah, eat pussy.
In
So
the building.
that's just to throw them off the trail.
as you should. As you should.
Now we really about to invest this money and buy these trailer parks, titties.
Man,
You understand?
titties.
I'm talking about
A
crank
ticket to the
it.
park.
Right.
Put that motherfucker on the floor.
Yeah.
No,
What
no
about,
cap.
what you call it? What about NFTs and all this shit?
Don't speak too
And
much.
what
Don't speak too
about
much on the
The
NFT.
crypto shit.
Crypto is good. Web 3.0
good.
is going to be
And
biggest game
what's some
changer.
stock you could invest in that would capitalize off crypto that's not crypto? Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying?
NFTs is the way though.
You think so? Mm-hmm. Let's have to start.
Right now. Go ahead, do it
How,
right
how,
now.
how, okay,
The
how long
bubble's
is it gonna
gonna
last?
burst.
Huh?
Thank you.
What you say?
The bubble's
gonna
gonna
burst.
burst.
Understand, but it
So
hasn't,
you
got,
saying
it
they
hasn't got to
garbage
that.
pail
It
kids?
hasn't got to that point yet.
Not
They
yet.
beanie
Don't nobody
babies.
know where it is.
You
You
know
saying
what I'm
they
saying?
beanie babies?
Within
They,
the next 5 months,
whatever the fuck.
you can go ahead and
baseball
man, they know what's
cards. They
going on.
comic
These
books
niggas
in
doing
the
it.
90s.
They doing it right now.
But the creators that make them, like the NFT movement is fiend culture.
Fast.
This is worth $120,000.
60 million.
Right?
Right.
So
Right
if,
now.
if I can convince you of that, I'm not mad at it.
Right.
But for our community, I just want to be real. People are telling me I don't believe in Apple or Tesla, but I'm like, you'll buy a JPEG for $300,000?
Facts.
I think this shit's gonna hold value?
Facts.
How?
But did you see the shit with the NFT they used that bitch to sell a house? I mean, to sell an apartment.
Yeah.
That shit was
Now,
crazy.
some creative ways
Now,
you can do it.
Now that's the only
Yeah.
reason that I was like, wait a minute, this shit
I
might
just say
be
get into it. Just
without
read about it,
having to
just get
pay the
into it.
taxes,
But
without
they're-
having
they're
to
not
get
gonna
the
read,
real
though.
estate
No,
person
you
involved.
handle your business. We ain't gonna give them too much, gang.
Yeah, I mean, but they're not gonna read. That's the issue. They're not gonna dig deep into the ones that matter. And what
Yeah.
happens? We will buy some shit. It doesn't work, and then guess what? They won't invest in anything.
Right.
So we can't fall for the scams. Now,
The new
you guys,
shit.
No, but you know, but see, niggas can't fall for the scams. What I'm saying is, you get, it's not a scam. You get in with the end. You make the make.
They don't do that. They'll
You put
hold
your
it.
vote on, and you get the hell on, man.
I think it's a scam.
that's a
though.
finesse.
But that's what I'm
I
trying
think
to
it's
tell
a
you.
finesse because what they doing is they trying to run the cost up instead of the value.
It's not even that. It's just some
is.
coded, silly shit.
It's whatever you want it to be.
That's what I'm
bro.
trying to tell you.
And
That's
they're
what I'm-
good
that's the
use
code.
Can
cases
be.
for it.
You can make an album on that bitch. You can do some
But that's
shit
only
like
for
that, but-
virtual, digital bullshit. It is some digital, run you up a bag. Hello.
If I came to you 5 years ago, and I met you in the mall, and I said, I got
Facts.
this digital shit for you for $250, buy it from me. Man, you'll go right to the car, get the chop, and be like, man, I would knock him down. But why when people do it, it's cool? We gonna keep it 1,000 and all.
We keeping it 1,000. What we telling our people is, run up and bag. I know we not buying no motherfucking.
Yeah.
Come on, who you think buying this shit? That's the scam. That's the scam to be like, we not buying no motherfucking Apple mom.
And this is the way to always know if something is a scam or not. If your life was on the line and your kid's life was on the line,
Right.
would you put your money into it? Because from where I come from, when I was growing up, 500 would get the whole house knocked down.
500?
500.
Yeah.
So I can't play. People talking about 10,000 to 25,000 like we got the luxury of losing that.
Right.
I'm like, where y'all grow up at where you can take somebody 25 and walk around like everything good?
Right.
Not me.
Right.
Right? So I get it. I want people to win, but I want us to also be smart in what we're doing. And then it leads to bad business, because if you don't master this, when it's time to work on your craft, you're not going to put in the work there. There is no easy money.
Facts.
We in here late night. We could be chilling.
Facts.
It takes work. That shit is scam culture at scale.
You talking about the NFT shit?
Yes. Now, is it a good use case? Yes. I know y'all in the comments gonna kill me.
But see, it's
Web 3.0 is great. It's great
because
utility
this the only
later.
thing I'm just saying.
Because you can use it in the metaverse.
You can use it in the metaverse. That's what they saying, right? Because we're going digital. So they saying like
But
you're
that's
getting
all
a copy
crypto, that's what that's
of what
for.
this specific art is, and you can do whatever you want with it in the metaverse. You can do whatever you want. Motherfucker be at a concert or whatever. And it's stupid when you hear it and they like, listen. They fucking doing it. It don't even matter if you don't do it or not. It's a
Right, it's being
motherfucker
done.
right now at a concert, at a Migo concert right now. And you like, how? He like, nigga. The nigga paid for to be at the concert and he gave him a concert. What? In the digital world. How he do it?
Same thing happened with crack in the 80s though. Do it, it's a party drug. Who came up with that?
What?
Crack is a party drug.
Crack is a
crackheads.
party drug.
Some crack.
There was some crackhead.
No, man, this is
That was
party
the
drug.
first rollout.
Turn the radio on.
Everything's a party drug until it
It was
affects
powder
us.
first.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And
Keeps you up.
Right.
we have to stop. And I know people don't want to hear this, but we got to stop hoping some shit is going to work and it's going to be the lottery for us. It doesn't work that way.
Nothing
I don't know
does.
anybody who got a real bag and they just did one deal, one thing, and they made all this money.
Nah, no
it
cap.
doesn't work that way. I wish it did, and I wouldn't have to
Me
do all
too.
this shit.
I
It
hit a
don't
lick,
work that
but,
way.
but it's just,
But-
you got to keep hitting.
Yeah, but
You
as far as
gotta
crypto-
keep hitting
You
the
ain't
licks.
never gonna hit no lick where it's just like, whoop.
But as far as crypto, Bitcoin, Cardano,
That's the
Ethereum,
thing though. That's just like,
Facebook will give you exposure
how
to the
can you tell
metaverse.
somebody to invest in Bitcoin and you don't see that shit? I didn't know there ain't no scam.
You can't see error, but you know error is a value.
Of course, I understand that,
Yeah.
but how can you say don't do NFT, but put your money in Bitcoin? That motherfucker go up and down. We don't even know what Bitcoin is.
People know.
See, people know, just like people know NFT.
They don't. Would you put your life behind it? Like, so when I
I'm gonna
told
put my life behind no goddamn Bitcoin.
we need to talk then.
We definitely should.
Yeah, because when it was at 55,000 when we was doing.
It's at 46 now.
Yeah, but like, I told people to get in at 28.
I didn't understand it at that time, so you gotta understand. Once again,
understand business.
I understand business now, and I wanted to see my money.
Yeah.
I was coming from the street. You ain't
Yeah.
finna tell me some shit.
Yeah,
I need to see
Gotcha.
that. Count it.
yeah.
So if a nigga telling me, here's go a coded coin, and I'm like, yeah.
All your money
and
got on your
and at
debit
this
card
time,
coded.
it was 2,300. I saw him.
Yeah.
It was at 2,300, and I'm
Yeah.
like, my boy, I probably got about 18 to my name. I can't buy 3 of these coins. I don't know what this shit is. I can't call no telemarketer, no
Yeah.
goddamn, nobody, no motherfucking bank to know where my money at. 3-4 years later, this bitch worth 56,000. So you can't say a nigga who bought this NFT for 500, shit won't be worth 25,000 in the next 3-4
I can't
years.
because I do this for a living.
I ain't saying that either.
Most of the ones people will be talking about it. That's a good for everybody watching too. Ask them. Anybody who tell you anything about money,
Facts,
ask them, do they do it for a living?
facts,
Number one, and then two, are you financially free?
facts,
All motherfuckers just be talking
facts.
because the other shit that they was doing didn't work.
I hear that. You just feel that way about Bitcoin like I feel that way about NFT.
We put the money up behind it.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Like, so if you get in deeper early enough, but do you really think in 2 years, because you're talking about a flip is good.
Right.
Do you think in 3 years it'll actually have that much value to probably go up 10x? If so, you'll put 100
For
grand
somebody
into
who
it.
don't know too much about the metaverse or the meta world, and I don't know how deep in the tech, so you telling me in a virtual world where somebody probably bought this from NFT for 500 can sell this to somebody else online for 2,500 and that shit went up value
Who told us about
in the metaverse?
Who told us about the NFT? Because when I got told by Bitcoin, It was from Matt Slit, who was like employee number 63 at Facebook. I overheard this shit. I was ear hustling.
So facts.
Right.
I ain't around that slick. I got a nigga in the studio who told me about some goddamn Bitcoin. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm around a tech nigga who's involved with the metaverse, who went to school for all this shit, who knows like, bro, this is a whole different world. Hell yeah, he got some money.
Okay. Would you put 100 up behind it? Because the true test, if you believe in something, is will you put a significant amount of money into it. That make
How
it different.
I would invest.
You wouldn't invest heavy though.
I mean, it depends on what's particularly your heavy and my heavy.
Allegedly, well, let's say $1, because allegedly we don't.
$1 heavy, I don't know. It's a lot of people listening, so shit. You know, I'm a little man. Probably like a little $5,000.
That's safe.
Yeah.
You can do that.
That's what I do.
But true conviction comes when you put your money and put all your chips in on the table.
But if I put in 5 and I get back 25, don't you think that's a good deal?
Yeah, it's good, but what if you can put in 5 and then make 500,000?
One thing the streets taught me, man, listen here, man. You take your profit and you go home, yo.
I'm with that.
Keep
But sometimes you can sell too early.
Yeah, you can sell too early, but you sit right here and get caught with a whole lot. But listen, man, you take your profit and you go home, yo.
Yeah.
You get 525s, or you sit around and wait and miss a whole lot and try to get 1 500.
I don't go that smooth. But everybody say like, I'd rather get 25 5 or 6 times, and guess what? They get 2 wins and 9 motherfucking losses.
Right, but now you play it safe though.
It's
called with experience. Cause what if you go in there with 100 and you lose that 100, then you ain't got no bounce back paper. You just took that advice from motherfucker. Bet 100, I'm gonna bet big.
But they have to invest and learn from people who are good at it. Like, and everybody can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Facts.
But people have to stop listening to people that don't have money and then not follow that advice.
Right.
Doge, Sheba, everybody. I'm like, it's common sense. Why are you listening to somebody who has no money? And I don't need y'all to buy a fucking thing for me.
Facts.
Right? But when people are talking and they started 4 months ago, that's like me telling y'all how to do your routines. Just because I saw Jamie Foxx and Kevin Hart, I can't tell you how to open, like, what? You have to have a resume behind this shit and a track record of something working. And I feel like our community would rather talk about potentially making money than actually getting to it.
Right.
Because why was nobody into the NFT shit 2 years ago? I'm gonna be real. I couldn't get 1,000 black people to invest in the S&P 500 2 years ago. Now motherfuckers are Bitcoin, crypto, Ethereum, where?
But then it's the thing, at one point in time, you couldn't buy actual entire Bitcoin. They done made a way where you could buy piece of a Bitcoin. So you gotta understand, I wanna invest 100,000. That scares people who wants to invest and don't have that type of money. So they be like, well shit, I got a couple hundred, or I got a couple thousand.
Start with a couple hundred is good.
You can start, listen man, you
get
selling
your own
onions or
Bitcoin.
you selling pound, man. You making some money, man.
That's why I say like people who,
my guy, you dig what I'm saying?
Back to Chad, right?
Right?
I fuck with Chad because he's built the same as all of us, like honest brother. He was like, yo, if the plan I give you don't work, he like, I'll find that shit, everything for you. Listen, like, we have to stop listening to people that don't have our best interests at heart. Because what happens normally when somebody tell you to get into something? If you lose, my bad, bro, next time. You like, bro, my bad. That's why I'm always like, if it doesn't work, and watch this too, if I made you money, put yes in chat.
Right.
I don't know any black person that's made more money than me from investing.
So, okay, so
for free,
I'm talking about, and you saying this ago, so when you say invest, all right, let's just say hypothetically. Just say hypothetically, we playing with monopoly money.
Yeah.
All right, and somebody else's money.
Yeah.
Okay, hypothetically.
There's no such thing as house's money, by the way.
No, I'm saying somebody else's money.
Okay.
Somebody else. I'm just saying hypothetically. I ain't playing with my money.
Let's say
I ain't got no money.
Let's say it was government money that was rendered during the pandemic to keep the businesses going along.
No, because I ain't do that either.
Illegal, yeah.
I don't know about no
I'm
PPP.
just hypothetically.
Hypothetically. Say somebody would come in like a little, like 500,000. What would you tell him?
Does he want risk or does he want safety?
Man, you said guaranteed. He go 500,000. What you talking about?
What year are we in?
What year?
Yeah, this year or next?
If a nigga pulled out 500,000 out the bag and said, "What's up, OG?" What you talking about?
I still gotta ask the question because the money won't move me off my
We
principles.
investing.
Do you want safety or no?
I want to flip it, and you said you gonna give it back if I lose.
What
so I don't
percentage?
care what we flip it. Flip it.
Do 250 in Apple.
Bet.
And then do 250 in Tesla.
Bet.
Around 843.
Around 843 on the call.
No, long term.
What you talking about? 843 long term what?
Long term.
So we ain't buying no option.
No.
We buying an 843.
Let me ask everybody in here. Everybody y'all know who did options.
Right.
How many people do you know that made 500,000 or more trading options?
I do.
It's one person out of 25 fucking people in here.
Because they not into it. We gotta put them on game.
We
gang.
know people.
We gotta do that.
If it's not,
They ain't hanging around no nigga that investing.
all the people that we know, if it's working,
We can't speak for them. Once we do this and say ain't nobody investing together, we say y'all nigga come here, man.
let's do it in the comments. Out of all y'all watching, and I'm gonna make sure I run these motherfucking numbers
Right.
up. How many people you know made 500,000 from options?
They don't hang around them niggas, man.
Man, that's not
and some
true.
niggas ain't even speaking on it.
They
Cause
know.
they scared.
Because they're not winning.
Shit. You gotta take risks, like you say. Like you say, you want
You-
safety
you-
or you want
you
risk?
need
You
calculated-
just said you gonna pay me back whatever I give you to flip.
Yeah.
I got you
But it gotta be done my way.
500,000. We gonna compete. We
Yeah,
gonna
but
run
I'm
your
just
way. I
telling
ain't
you,
come here to
the
fight.
call is not the
I
way.
came in here to see how the plan work.
Yeah. Right?
500,000.
And it's not, for those of you who trade options, I have like no issue, but if we look historically, and you know this is true based
Facts.
how entertainment is set up. If, and I love that y'all independent because there's a lot of people talking about independent and they not, right?
Right.
Why don't any artists get signed to a 2-year deal, like a 2-year call,
Right.
versus a 10-year, or some of them slave deals that they're getting in media? Because now I'm talking to the agents.
They want ownership.
Absolutely.
Right.
So if the 2-year was really the move, you would
Right.
see every business structure on earth move that way.
Okay.
We're the only one who think in a 2-year cycle.
So they come back to the initial plan. I pulled up with 500,000 OG. I'm
843.
going off your
Te-
call.
Tesla.
What we doing?
Long term.
250 Tesla long term. What we doing?
And Apple.
And 250 long term Apple. What we calling it? What we saying the 850 play? What you say?
I don't say play because I don't.
I mean, I'm just speaking.
843 for Tesla.
843. Are we saying that as the number that we going with? What you mean? 'Cause I do options.
Yeah.
So you picking that it's gonna go down to 843?
I called Bitcoin at 28,000 when it was at 55.
Hold
and
up. So you calling? You gotta let folks know when you say calling, because some people say call going up, put going down. So you saying 843 put?
Tesla gonna drop to 840. I'm not saying do a put. I'm saying the price is gonna drop to that price.
And buy it at that price.
Yeah, and buy at that price.
Oh, so you gonna hold off and wait till it go to 843?
99% of people should not do options.
So I'm trying to get you to tell me to play. Are you
843
holding? Are you
holding.
holding until Tesla get to 843 and you buying in?
Buying at
You
843.
buying 250 that is gonna go back up though.
Yep.
But we gonna have to wait.
Yep. That's every game.
It's at 958. It's at 958. But you telling me I gave you 200. But you playing with a $250,000 just on one play. A $250,000 and we waiting to 843. We gonna wait. But you. We don't know. We gotta see what the market talking about. That motherfucker go right back up and then.
I know. Look in the comments. Hold on. Look in the comments.
But look though, I gotta believe you though. So
you don't have to believe nothing.
I'm going off your evidence because it's still interpretation.
Yeah.
That bitch can go up tonight. Cause I called an option play that it was gonna go up over the weekend because the bit went up, and when it went down, I bought in at like $9.98.
Yeah.
And when it went up to $10.38, I was like up like 17, and then I woke up this morning and I lost everything because they bitch at $9.43. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my interpretation was off. So what I'm saying is,
But this is why community is key. Because if you guys are masters of your craft at this,
Right.
and let's say I want to tell some jokes to my kid, I should be able to call you, and you.
Right.
The investing shit, hey, text me. I could have made sure you didn't get in at that price.
right.
So that's why I keep saying,
I
like,
could have left. I could have left on Friday.
Why didn't you?
didn't. Why didn't I? Because what I've been analyzing is that motherfucker jumped over the weekend.
Why did it
A
jump?
whole lot.
institution.
I don't know because I looked at the
institutions-
4 hour and the 3 hour. You got to think I'm doing it daily now. I never did a 20-year chart. That's some shit
Okay.
I just learned tonight. You
Thank
see what
you.
I'm saying? So I was 4 hour, 1 hour.
You should only do even time frames, by the way. No
What
3
you
hour.
mean by? What you mean?
No
Oh, you
3
talking about the
hour.
2 and the 4s? Why? Because someone else told me
Because money cycles.
3 and the
are-
1. I'm comparing contract. What's wrong with you, angry ass man?
I'm not angry, but my thing is like, and there's no slight to whoever told you,
Right.
but money cycles and time does not move in odd intervals.
Right.
It doesn't happen that way.
Right. What you mean?
Well, like it doesn't move based on, even for those who trade, those who trade on a 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute lose the most money in comparison to those who trade on a 30 minute, 60-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour.
Okay. You
Right?
put me on game. You put me on game.
So that's first thing first.
Right.
Got to start with the highest time frame first.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
Because if you build a model in any business, you got to go look historically to see what has happened to know what's possible.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So once you do that, then you go down to a lower time frame. You don't start with the lower time frames first.
Facts.
So
Facts.
you have to do that. And then once you know what the prices are, then you know where to buy. Because when people do that, if Tesla's at, let's say, 1,200 up here, and you buy at 943, you're still buying in the top 25% of the market. I want to buy down here.
But then
Most people buy-
we're sitting here waiting on the trend, so we don't move with the trend. We don't. You can kind of buy it and get out at any moment, but you trying to wait for the big dip. But like you said, you know it's going at 843.
Yeah, and then
Off of what, the chart alone?
And then also when you look at what's happening in the economy.
Right.
So you got to look at what inflation is in the United States,
Right.
China, Japan. Like, let me ask everybody here, what's the inflation in India right now?
The chip.
18%.
The chip.
I don't know, I'm just tripping.
Close. 14%.
What you say?
The inflation in
18%.
India. So if that is the 5th biggest market, you have to know that before you make a trade. Technical analysis does not matter if you don't know the entire macro picture. You have to know what's going on
In the economy.
in the economy first, then you go to technicals, not technicals first. Because what happened during COVID? Everybody wanted to buy here, that shit shot through the floor. That's why a lot of people that will talk about investing and trading, you have to ask them, hey, are you free from this? Not the talking of it. Everybody talking about financial freedom and literacy, with no freedom and no fucking literacy.
Right.
How?
Right.
You know this shit is real, because how many people do you run into that'll say, hey, if this doesn't work, and I'm not even trying to go into business with you, I'll cut you a check for it.
Right.
That shit don't happen.
Right.
I'm tired of us getting manipulated, because here's what happens. I think some of these people in the financial space since 2020 are agents. Because if I can't find nothing on you prior to this, where you come from?
Right.
And if you as good as you say you were, then why the fuck you don't have no money?
Where you was at? Yeah.
That's why I can get my shit. If I made you money, put yes in chat. Watch how this shit go.
Motherfucker here, man. This
Watch
shit ain't
how it
live.
go.
This shit ain't live.
When it come out, put yes in chat if I made you money. You gonna see the comments.
Going crazy.
Call Charlamagne right now and ask him if I made him money.
Ian, talk about investing on Monday and Friday.
You have to invest on the bookends. First quarter, fourth quarter, ideal times to buy.
Right now? Not right
In
now.
history.
This ain't that deal talking about right now, is it?
Why isn't it?
It's
They
fourth
said,
quarter.
they said late. They said around this time this should be slow.
When is business ever really slow?
That's what I said. I'm like, that motherfucker always
There's
booming.
no such thing. How can business be slow?
They just tell us that.
But they'll say metaverse. Like, I saw you. Gonna be laid out like that, right? If the
niggas
business
are
took
doing that
24
shit. Them
hours,
niggas are doing that
you
shit.
on
That shit
2K,
crazy.
you on Madden, you on Bumble, Tinder, right?
Right.
How is business slow then? Everybody on IG all day.
Right.
Where's the slow business at?
Motherfucker got Oculus right now.
That shit fire.
That shit fire.
That shit
You
fire.
played it, don't know.
Yeah,
All right,
that
then.
shit
So you done
fire.
been in the metaverse, nigga.
Hell yeah. HoloLens, and y'all need to build something in metaverse for y'all specials. Chad,
How much motherfuckers need to spend in the metaverse? God damn,
how much
man.
time do they need to spend, and how much money?
How much money? What you can work in the metaverse? And
It's
then
just,
you don't
it's
have
just,
to spend no money?
it's just
I'm
another
just
way.
gonna work my metaverse
It's
hours
just
out,
another
nigga.
way, man. It's that shit crazy, bro. It's just like another way.
If we be honest, all technology, let me ask y'all a question. We all from the hood, right?
Right.
You ever known anybody to do drugs 16 hours a day, 7 days a week?
To be what?
To do drugs 16 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Pill popper.
But you don't never see them for that long.
They do
But
it
I
every
know
4
they
hours.
didn't stop.
Okay, so if I told you I had a product and I can have a person hooked 16 hours a day
The phone.
for 9 years,
The phone.
boy,
The phone is, that boy is addictive.
it's the most addictive product on earth.
That shit crazy.
What's slow? There's no, that's why you have to invest in tech first. There's always an industry that leads the way.
Right.
In the 80s and 70s it was oil, now it's tech. And
That's why they
10
trying to go
15 more
electric.
years,
What the fuck they trying to do with oil? They don't want it no more?
Get rid of it. But if we get rid of oil and our dollar is tied to oil, what happens? That's when the crash of our company happens. Elon is from what country?
South Africa.
Where is Bitcoin supposedly originated from? So if our two biggest assets that we invest in are enemy territory countries and destroys our fucking oil and our dollar, what happens? Take over, game over. It's deeper. And that's why I say, I used to think growing up in the hood was a disadvantage. For us, it's the best advantage because you get to see how the war really worked.
That's real.
Yeah.
You get to see when money is flowing, when it's dry. I left Art Basel in Miami, I'm like, airport dry as fuck. It's a sign that the economy is slowing down in certain parts, but there are certain people we know that are killing. It is a transfer of wealth that is happening. And that's why I keep pushing us. I hate that we make every culture pop, every trend.
But
we don't monetize none of it. 2K won't be nothing without us. IG,
What?
Madden, Twitter,
What?
nothing.
What?
But we, TikTok,
What?
but we won't boycott anything. Like the resale market of sneakers. Dog, stock exchange is probably like the 15th biggest exchange for investing. We made that culture, but they're gonna say, we don't know how to invest. We know when the grade's gonna pop, when the forest's coming out.
Right.
That is analysis on the market. How do we not know? We do know, but we don't want, like you said, we don't want to be free. Part of it is conditioning, right?
Yeah.
So that's why these conversations are key. And then we don't talk to our kids about money. I told my guy Ty like 5 years ago, we'll put our kids in football camp at 5, but won't teach our kids about money to 21. But then to tell a motherfucker on the street, get off the street, but won't give him nothing.
Right.
How?
Right.
Don't talk.
Right.
Prayer plus Cash App is way better than prayer alone. That's why I do it the way that I do it.
What'd you say?
Prayer plus Cash App is better than prayer alone.
No.
You gotta give first.
I ain't gotta give niggas shit. I'll pray for you. But I'll help you. I'll give you some advice.
You help a lot.
No, what I'm saying, I can help
Yeah.
you. I'll tell you how to cook the dope up. Come in. Watch me. Cook the dope. It don't mean I gotta buy you shit, but I'll show you the recipe. I'll never hide it from you. Learn. Get a pen and pad. See what I did.
Allegedly and hypothetically.
Allegedly and
Jokes. He
hypothetically.
has a special coming out.
Of course. I mean, I'm just saying, like with business,
Yeah.
I'm like, look, I'm investing.
That's love.
But I'm saying I'm
Yeah.
investing. You got a couple $100. I'm finna invest 1,000. You just invest 50.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know what to do. You see what I'm saying? But here now, prayer always work game balance. You pray for somebody for them to find it, and then they might end up finding it. Cause I know my mama prayed for me. She ain't have Cash App though.
Cash App would help too though.
Yeah, but she ain't have Cash App.
And I'm
though.
gonna be real, like our community should not struggle as much, but we're fucking selfish.
With each other.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
like
with
if
each
I
other.
see you struggle, even if I don't know you, how can I not help you if I say I love us?
Facts. Get the game away. Teaching is knowledge. Even if it's homeless person, I still give something, a little dollar something, but it don't mean to come in material things. I can give you something that can carry you a long way, that can maybe potentially put something in your pocket, because people, mind stay at peace. As long as everybody at peace and handling their business, because we still need class. Everybody need class.
Yeah.
Depending on how your life frame is, or your lifespan. You may be 100,000 nigga, nigga may be $1 million nigga. Nigga might be cool, just only make $6,000 a year.
Yeah.
But get what? You got your peace of mind and you stand out the way. You ain't hating on nobody. You just doing you. You feel me? I think that is the better way that we gotta teach people on just building the economy, of getting it flowing again, getting more entrepreneurs out there. You feel what I'm saying? Like you wanna just, like, we need everybody in the community, to be honest.
We do.
There's a job for everybody, bro. We need something. I don't give a fuck what it is, we always gonna need something. So why not if you do it?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
But it's trust, building relationships, spending time, being in fellowship, no ego.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it. And we're the
Ego,
only
not your
community
ego.
that does not interact and do business with each other. And we know all the stats.
Because the energy of the community is different. Back then, when you see a group of people,
Who made it that way?
I mean, the government, and plus we adapted to whatever they put poison into us. So we adapted to the poison.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the energy back then was, when you seen a group of black people, you knew them niggas want to be somebody.
Yeah.
Them, first of all, 'cause they some freed niggas. Ain't too many freed niggas that doing their thing. And they entrepreneurs.
But if I get you on this and I make you a fiend,
We different though. We different.
takes your
This is the
ambition.
time that we living in.
but you got to get off of it.
Get off of it, but invest into it.
Yep.
Yeah. They don't, the motherfuckers that made the shit,
Won't.
their kids don't be on, they don't let their kids have no goddamn phone.
Even with China, they are even cutting down on how much they let their
Work
kids
they let 'em, that
be
shit
on
crazy.
social media to overtake us. In America, are we dumber now than we were 20 years ago or smarter?
Dumber,
Every other country, are they dumber or smarter?
smarter.
What's gonna happen to us? Exactly. We know. The number one thing we focus on is gossip.
Got one more question for you.
Go ahead.
One more.
Elon Musk was selling stock, then bought some back, and he's still been selling. What is he doing?
It's taking profit at the top of the market. Elon Musk was involved in PayPal Mafia. Think of PayPal Mafia as BMF legally for technology, right? The smartest group of investors probably in the last 30 years. All of them know how to trade and invest. We're the only group of business people as fundamentally trained that does not know how to invest in the market. So when he said it last year, Tesla's too high. That shit fell back 25%. He's taking profit. Yeah, and then he will buy it back. Even the manipulation of Dogecoin. If anybody else in here did that, they'd be in jail. SEC would be fucking crawling through here, right? He's able to do it because of his influence. And also what they're not saying is Tesla was the only company that can get you higher than 25% gain. So what happens when you're a cash cow? You can get away with a little bit more shit than Ford can get away with, right? So that's why he's able to manipulate the market or influence the market in a way that he's able to. But he knew where the prices was going because all of them know how to invest. Him, Peter Thiel, CEO of a firm, Max Left, all of them know how to invest. We're the only group of business people on earth who, as a baseline, don't know how to invest and trade.
So we made a profit on the stock, he's selling that
change.
bitch off and getting that money, right?
Cause right now it's
And
going
then
low and low.
when it dipped down again, he buy the shit back?
Yes.
Then
He
run
buy
the
it
shit
back.
up. Just run it up and keep doing the same
And
thing.
then they buy it at that price.
Yeah.
No, he buy it at the lower price.
I know he buy it at the lower price,
price.
which shoots it up, and everybody else buys at that price, which shoots it up.
Yeah. Because when everybody was saying it was going to the moon and SNL happened and then it went to the floor, like, okay, that's fiend culture.
It's just like this weekend, bro. I just knew that shit was going
Right.
up. That shit just dropped.
No, but if you know inflation was going up, then you would have known that it's going to tank. Also on Fridays, that's when hedge funds sell off or start to get into their positions.
Facts.
So that run up was them pushing to take profit.
But see, I was thinking that I bought a dip, because I bought a dip and it went up, and I was just like, all right, what they call that?
What time frame did you buy the dip off of?
I want to say the 4 hour though.
That's no good. You got to do day and week
Day and week. For long term.
for your trades too.
Because I was only doing 4 and 2 hour. When I was doing all of them, I was
It's
going
not
jumping
far
from 4
enough.
and 2 and then 3 and 1.
What's the day to buy stock?
You said what?
What's the day to buy stock?
Ideally, if you can buy them, it would be Friday or Mondays, because that's when the volume is the highest. That's when the volume is the highest. So, and it's more about the habit of doing so, because the number of shares that you own is way more important than the actual price.
How you feel about SPY?
Oh, well, I mean, it's one of the easiest investments to be in.
For real?
Yeah.
SPY be popping me in the head though.
That's because you're trading it.
And Roku.
Roku's trash.
Roku is, oh my
Roku's
God.
trash.
Roku is,
It's good if you short it.
Roku is like the Gross sisters on fucking Proud Family. Hey, pretty brown.
But you're playing the game wrong.
You short, you said
popping.
shorter.
Like, imagine if I walked y'all on Netflix and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna give y'all $3,000 for 2 jokes. You'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Where if you, let's say you do a one-off deal and I can get you 35 million, would you take that deal? You trade in short term, it's the same thing as you taking that $3,000 joke. You know I'm right.
Because I'm trying to figure out if I would have went big, I still would have lost.
You would have lost and been fucking frustrated.
Right.
I'm gonna ask y'all in the comments, have any of you made $200,000 or more trading? Because our people love to debate.
Right.
Everybody want to turn everything to a podcast or barbershop. It's real life.
Right.
What's that net worth hidden for?
Right.
A lot of motherfuckers be talking.
Right.
Y'all know, because the way y'all move as a family, I know y'all straight. There's
Facts.
signs that I can see saying with my people. No ego, right? The ones who are trying to convince you to do it a certain way, you normally see them move by themselves, and then there's no proof that they made nobody else no money.
Right.
Be mindful. Using trades as a primary platform of investing is manipulation.
Using what?
Trading first is manipulation. They're using your money to make them more money.
Facts.
That's fiend culture. So that's why I say growing up in the hood, it's always.
But we
the
still
same.
doing it because you finna take my $500,000 and
I'm not gonna
invest
take it. I'm gonna tell you what
$250 into
I'm gonna tell you
Tesla.
what to invest in. You're gonna keep your money in your possession.
No, I'm saying,
Yeah.
but you telling me to put $250,000 on Tesla when it dip.
Yeah, but that's not a call. Like you're looking to trade. I get it. But what if you can make 10 times more doing it and holding this way?
But if I say we give them $250, they still using my money to bet at gamble.
You're not betting.
What am I doing?
Okay, put it like this. You burying the money, right? But when you come get the money, it's gonna be more money than you motherfucking buried.
I understand that because the call gonna go, because that play gonna go up. It's not gonna be at 8. What you saying? We're gonna buy at 8.
If that was true, you wouldn't be. If I put you on stage right now in front of 50 people and say, hey, freestyle a set, how worried would you be? 0. What is this worry about this call?
No, I'm
This shit
trying
at
to.
60%.
I want to know because $250,000 ain't no little ass money.
But you ain't seen it for 10 years at least, right?
Yeah,
That's
no.
what you saying.
Now, for when I say it, my people normally make money in 3 to 6 months.
Okay.
Ideally, I want you to hold for a year. Right?
Okay, so that's the play. I ain't know how long we were holding.
But same thing, going back to
I
the
need to
media.
know play
back,
by play.
Back to the media.
Right.
Would you guys sell 85 South after 1 year or 2 years? No, you would be
not selling
fucking
shit.
stupid. If so, I'll buy this bitch right now. Sell it to me. Sell it to me. Chad. All right. Chad, no, I'm good for it.
What crazy?
45 too, I buy all this shit, right? Right? Want all of it.
You probably is a comedian.
See? But I feel the same way when you're like, well, I want to do a short play. Why? You got
No, I'm not saying I want to do a short play. I just want to know what the play is.
You got to wait for it to dip a significant amount, more than 28%, ideally. And this is good homework for everybody.
Right.
Everything you invest in, you should know how much of a percentage drop before you're looking to buy.
Right.
Most people don't know that.
So if we're looking at the percentage drop, you want to drop 28%?
Minimum.
Minimum of 28%. Mm-hmm. Then that shit looking like it's going down. It look like it ain't doing good.
No.
When you want it.
I know.
That's what you want. And then when you
I'm not reading on what's going on in the economy though. Mm-hmm. That's where you come in at.
Yep. Here to help. It's not
Look,
that
man,
hard.
we'll be here all night doing this shit, man.
Yeah.
You really know exactly what you're talking about. I know this your first time in the trap, but don't let it be the last
Nah,
time.
man.
Nah, y'all family.
But you ain't telling nigga when to sell.
You don't. When would you sell me 85 South?
No, why
Ryan,
you keep
what-
trying to buy the company, man? This shit ain't for sale,
It's the
man.
same game.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
Yeah.
We talking about the stocks. I'm spending
It's the same.
$250
When you buy
on
the stock,
PayPal.
what are you buying? PayPal trash, don't buy that.
I mean, what would you buy? Tesla at a $890,
What is the stock? It's possession of a company.
right?
So why would you sell that?
I'm not selling it. So what I'm saying is, we buying it at $890.
Ryan, sell me a share. I'll
We
write the
buying
check
it at
down.
$890. Man,
43.
I'm a boss, man. Stop calling
See?
other people, man. They
See?
can't do shit.
See, we got the same angry
That's what I'm
attitude,
trying
right?
to tell you.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I know. Take one to know one. I gotta get you
Boy,
riled
that's
up.
crazy, right? So
Yeah.
listen, I'm asking because you the one telling me to play. So I'm breaking the play down by play.
843. Now, what if Tesla then, in 2 years as a result, go to $1,644.22?
But you told me to hold at a year. I'm holding for the year.
Minimum.
So I'm gonna hold the whole place.
Every stock, you want to hold minimum 5 years. Minimum. Or you can do what you didn't lose.
No, I didn't lose.
You
I
down.
just I tell you, yeah, you gonna take some losses. So your shit always guaranteed. Every
If I
last
made
place.
you money, put yes in chat.
They gonna be
We
in
gonna
there.
look at the comments.
I can't wait to read these bitches. I'm like, I want to see every
Call
last
Charlamagne right now.
motherfucking comment. Better not be no spam either, motherfucker.
Hey,
Every comment,
And
goddamn
say
it.
it if it's true.
Say it
man.
if it's true, bitch. I want you
Listen,
to tell me what you
I'm
betted. How
verified,
long
yeah.
did you bet?
It's gonna be a motherfucker. He gave me the tip, but I ain't put no money
See
in it.
what I'm
But I
saying?
would've came up.
Nah.
Y'all go look the Breakfast.
Nah, niggas gonna fuck with you. We believe.
Shit, damn near 3 million views. Go
Nah, I'm
look.
finna fuck
It's
with you now.
thousands of comments.
So that's what I'm saying.
Tell them where to find you on social media.
At the Master Investor on IG. You can watch me every week with the guys at Earn Your Leisure on Market Mondays.
Shout out to Earn Your Leisure.
Yeah.
You go to the site, joinredpanda.com. But y'all see me pop. I've I make my little media move. Shout out Chad. Chad been guiding me through, like, so. This was with Charlamagne, Kevin Hart. You know, we was with Chappelle last week. Like, y'all gonna see me a lot, so get used to this angry ass face. Talking this shit.
Yeah, pop your shit, nigga. I wanna know where the money going. Fuck that bullshit. How long we holding the play? So you saying a minimum of a year, and if it
Ideally
skyrocket, ideally a minimum of a year, and it skyrocket, say for
Don't twist my words. Ideally 5.
You said ideally 5, but you just told me a year. Minimum.
Yeah.
Now you just say ideally 5. You just snuck ideally in there.
No, that's what I've
3
been
seconds
saying.
ago. So we said a minimum of a year, but ideally 5.
Yep.
But I'm gonna hold my shit for a year.
Why?
Cause they just told me until.
What you want your net worth to be? This is fix all that.
I ain't tripping.
I mean, I know you straight, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
But y'all are
I like
what?
to be comfortable. I'm one of them.
Okay, so what's comfort? Yeah, I can give you the real number. To be comfortable, you need 28.
Million? To be comfortable? No, you don't. Shit. Don't put that shit in them forehead. But you don't need no 28 million to be comfortable, yeah?
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
You're not getting by with $1 million.
You don't need 28 million to be comfortable, yeah?
You do. Comfortable.
If you
Depending on how you want to be, like take your leg up, comfortable.
And also
everybody
take
after you
everybody talk this generation. Everybody say
Need
they
that.
love Nip after he passed and don't live none of his fucking principles.
Who?
None. Most people.
Right.
Generational wealth means past your motherfucking kids,
Right.
grandkids. So shit is skyrocketing now. What you think college is gonna cost for kids in 25 years?
We build the institutions. What you mean?
Man, motherfuckers won't get together and have communion and dinner.
That's what I'm saying. So we
there's
still
let's stop.
got to do that too, though. We got to
We're
make
not
the money
doing that.
and build the
We're not
infrastructure
doing
too.
that.
We cannot just continue to say,
That's
let's do
fantasy.
general wealth and then use our money to go buy it to the white institutions. Don't do that.
We're not gonna build.
Oh, why we won't?
Because most people aren't built like us.
Shit, they don't do nothing but take the money. So we use the money that we invest and we
people
take it and we
aren't built.
invest. That's just like even like LeBron James. You got you a school. Oprah Winfrey,
That's-
you got you a school. That's great. But we need more of those. We need more of those.
Well,
only
I
two.
can't get most people to get off Instagram for 2 days. You think they actually gonna build some institutions?
Shit, we got it. That's just like reading a book and giving them a message within a message. We gonna say invest, but look, you need to be investing in this once we make you a profit.
Well, we
It's
gotta take
something after
85
the profit.
public, and they can invest in y'all.
What?
Look, that's the motherfucking move right there, man.
Are we talking?
Look,
No
this
theory.
shit been getting real deep over here,
Come
man.
on,
This
man.
is gonna be part 1 of 10.
Come on, John.
Master investor. We fuck with you, fam.
I appreciate you.
Let's take a picture.
Let's do it.
Man, part 1 of 10, man.
People gonna have to run that shit back. They ain't
Come on,
gonna
man.
understand, bro. Like they real financial literacy. Now we ain't even get a chance to.